Do you work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or you work on a roster? If so, what do you do with your time off, with your break? And good evening and welcome to day 21 of our 90 days action taking challenge. I'm just here tonight just to inspire someone and to spark up a thought in your mind. So I will say thought for the day. Here in Australia, we're already at 9, but for wherever you are watching this from, it will be the daytime, but it could be your morning, your afternoon, your evening. But I just want to ask you to process this thought. Okay. And so, as I was saying, what do you do between your 5 p.m. when you return from work to midnight? You work full time, you work part time, you do multiple jobs. But at the time you finish every other's job and you get back home, what do you spend your evenings to do? Do you spend them to watch TV and probably spend so much time on phone conversation with friends and family? That is not bad. It's good you get entertained. It's good you spend time to um relax. But is that all you do? Is that all you spend your evening from? So I want to as I share this thought with you today, please like and share this thought because someone might just need it. It might just be a wake-up call for someone who is watching this. So from wherever you are watching this from, please share so that someone else get enlightened from this thought. So as I was saying, how do you spend your evening? You see, your morning, your 8 a.m. to your 5 p.m., wherever you go to job, has been allocated to someone else. I'll probably put it this way, it is someone else's dream you are pursuing at that time. You are being paid on that time. So that one, someone has taken it from you. That time is no longer your time anymore. So when you are at work, you can't develop your dream at that time. You can't develop further at that time. So when you get back home, the few hours you have before you go to bed, maybe from 5 to 12 midnight, what do you use it for? You see, successful people, for people who are doing well in any area of their life, they don't do that during their job time. They spend extra time consciously to develop and improve themselves. So I'm asking you today, what do you do with your evenings? Have you ever thought about it? What do you do on your weekends? You say, okay, I'm tired. At the time I return back from work, I needed to sleep. But what do you do on the weekends? How do you spend your weekend? You go out party every weekend, spending your weekend with friends and never had time allocated to develop and improve yourself. What do you spend those time for? You have those time. These are the opportunity you have, your evenings, your weekend, and the opportunity you have to improve yourself. Because you've already given up that time in the morning to someone else's job for their own dream. What time do you have to develop your own dream? What time do you have to improve your own life? The truth is, if you don't see that consciously and plan your life, you or someone else will plan a life for you, then you will fulfill their dream. But if you want to pursue your dream and fulfill your own dream, if you want to pursue your dreams and fulfill your own dreams, it is time you must take action and use your evenings wisely. Use your evening wisely to improve yourself. Now, today you might say, okay, I'm doing so well. The job I have is paying me so well. I am not lacking. I'm able to manage what I have. Maybe it's an opportunity you have today. God has given you that opportunity where you have surplus. Now, surplus is coming to you. How are you managing the surplus you have? How are you using those time wisely? If you don't manage those surplus, someone is saying something to me. If you don't manage those surplus, thank you, Esther. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, please share this. Let it get to more people. So, as I was saying, if you do not manage those surplus you have right now, You can't tell what your future might be. Things will not always be the same. Life will not always be what it looks like right now. Today, to you might be a day of surplus, a day of plenty. You have a lot, you don't have much to spend, you don't have much needs right now. But who knows what the next 5 years might be for you? So someone else might be the day of lack. But if you are even having a day of lack, remember this, life will not always remain that way. So right now in your life, how do you spend your time? The times you have, your evening, your youth, now you are still young, how do you manage your time? Do you take time to improve yourself, to develop yourself further? These are the thoughts I want you to ask tonight if you are in Australia. And whatever part of the world you are in, is it daytime? Think about this today. How are you managing your time? Is there an allocated time for you to develop, to improve yourself, or to pursue your dreams? Or are you being distracted with the noise in the world that you don't even have time to develop your own dream? Because if you can't do that, you will not go far. You will not go far. So for the one that is having plenty right now, you feel okay, I have a lot right now. I am not worried of anything. Uh, uh, I am not worried of anything. Thank you so much, Esther, for your coins, for donating coins to this. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And for someone that is watching right now, you say, I have a lot. I don't have any need. I have the money I need. My job is paying me well. And you do not use this opportunity to plan for the future, to develop yourself further. You never know what the future might be. You don't know how things might be. So be wise. Use your opportunity you have right now. If you have plenty, use it wisely. If you have little, also use it wisely. Because if you say the little you have is nothing, the Bible says even the little you have will be taken away from you. And that is what life is. There's a season for everything. There's time for plenty. There's time for you won't have much. And the seasons of life, you can't control it, but you can plan towards them. Bad things happen to good people. You should know that. So there are seasons of life you cannot control. There's time for plenty. There's time for smiling. There's time. I mean, the Bible talks about this whole thing, and you cannot control them, but you can plan towards the future. You can plan out your life to be ensured at every point in time you are on top. I would like to share a thought from the Bible. Maybe it will help clarify what I'm saying. For those who say that I have a lot right now, I do not have any need. And this is in Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verses 6. So for you that is working, you have a full-time job, you are saying, oh, at the time I get back home, I am so tired, or I don't want to do anything, any other thing anymore. I don't want to uh, study anymore or think about improving myself. I just want to chill out, watch TV, have some food, and you keep doing that kind of life again and again, repeating that kind of cycle. Your life wouldn't really do much. This is what the Bible says. It says, sow your seed in the morning. I'm reading from Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 6. It says, sow your seed in the morning, and at the evening let your hands not be idle. I will repeat that again. It says, sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle. For you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will equally do well. How sweet is that? How important is that? It says, sow your seed in the morning. In the evening, let your hand not be idle. How well will you explain that or break it down? Or how well can you apply that to your life? In the morning, sow your seed. In the morning, go to your job, go to your full-time job, pursue your career. In the evening, do not let your hands be idle. In other words, be productive at every time. In the morning, you are productive. In the evening, you are productive. And productivity could just be mean developing yourself. There's a thought I learned. A thought I learned from Jim Rohn. He said something. He said your income cannot surpass your level of personal development. And he also said you are paid based on the value Your company do not pay you for your time you spend with them. They pay you based on the value they place on you. So that's why after you spend your daytime at job, you spend your evening at job, or if you work on a roster, you spend those days at job. During your break, do you spend time to increase your value, to develop yourself further? If you don't do that, you cannot actually go too far because you are paid based on the value they place on you. If you want to work more, that means you must constantly develop further, improve yourself further. Okay? So from this scripture we've read from Ecclesiastes, it says, sow your seed in the morning, and at the evening let your hands not be idle. In other words, you must be constantly productive, be producing at every point in time if you want to succeed. If you want to succeed. And this is God's plan for us. You know, Bible said in Proverbs chapter in Proverbs, it said something about the Proverbs 6. It says something about a little slumber, a little idle. It says, so shall poverty come upon you. Well, I would love to read that. That is in Proverbs. I think I wrote this somewhere. Proverbs chapter 6, verses 10. Just a quick one, because these are truths from the Bible. These are principles of life, and these are law. And it doesn't matter whether you are a Christian or not. If you function in this law rightly, they will do for you what the result talks about. And if you err on the wrong side of the law, it will also happen to you what it has talked about. It's like talking about the laws of gravity. Anything that goes up must comes down. So if you walk up off a cliff, if you walk off a cliff, you will surely go down, except you apply a higher law, like the law of flight. But let's go to Proverbs chapter 6, if I'm right, chapter 6, verses um 11. Then let me see. Okay, I will read. Um, I love this. There's a lot to read from this. I'll just read it down and see. Proverbs chapter 6, verses 4. It says, allow no sleep for your eyes, no slumber to your eyelids. Say, free yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the snare of the faller. He said, go to the ant, you sluggard, you lazy, you idle one. Consider his way and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gather its food at harvest. He said, how long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? He said, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. He said, and poverty will come to you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. Oh, if you hear that, that should trouble your heart. If you spend all your time, the free times you have on the weekend, on the evening, just to consume and consume and don't give time to develop yourself. You spend those time with your friend, moving from one place to the other. They will say, let's go, and you follow without a personal plan for your life. You will be fulfilling someone else's dream. How long is asking? Oh, slumber. If you must make progress in the upward direction, if you must live that life, you must learn, consciously learn to allocate time to developing yourself. Every time, every time. Your life should be this, like this. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Your competition is not with you, it's not between you and your friends. Your competition should not be between you and those family. Your competition should be you want to always outdo your past. God wants you to prosper. God wants you to do well. That's what He wants for you. But you must consciously learn to sow the seed. He say, with not say sow your seed in the morning, and in the evening, don't let your hand be idle. In other words, find something else to do. So you that is watching today, you that is listening today, what are you using your evenings to do? You've always talked about um doing that extra skill. You want to improve that skill. Maybe you have this flair for decoration, you have this flair for cooking, you have this idea for your own business. After you've done all the work for other people from your 5 a.m. or for your 8 a.m. to your 9 p.m. or I mean 8 a.m. to your 5 p.m. I'm just using that as an example. But you may be having a roster shift that varies. But on the free day, what do you use it for? What do you use it for? It's an opportunity. That's the opportunity you have to make progress, to move forward, and to gain ground. And if you don't use it wisely, you will lose it. So don't say today is good, you don't know about tomorrow. So while you are living today, while you have the opportunity today, while you have the surplus today, use it to build the future. Use it to prepare for the future. You understand that? Because this may be the only opportunity or your best opportunity you have to secure your future. Who knows? God has placed you in a position where you have surplus today so that you can plan for your future. And if you don't use it wisely, you will account for it. And don't become like those who they used to say, they used to have money, they used to be wealthy, they used to have riches because things changes. So today, use it wisely to secure your future. From the little you have or from the abundance you have, learn to diversify, learn to invest to secure your future. Start practicing it from little by little. You know what I'm not saying throw all you have into it. There are some people who have saved. Each time you look at their account, they are happy. I have good savings, and before you know, inflation has risen and overtaken what they've had in their savings. All of a sudden, the purchasing power of what they used to have is no longer that value anymore. All of a sudden, everything drops. So from what you are, from your opportunity you currently have, from what God has blessed you with, or from the opportunity you have now you don't have any struggles, you don't have anything bothering you, please use it wisely to develop your future. Use it wisely to prepare ahead because this may be the opportunity you have to expand, to establish, and to reach out as far as you can go. Use it to nurture and tender to your dream. Your evenings are important. Your free times are important. Use it wisely. You can lose money. When you lose money, you can always gain money back. But when you lose time, time is that commodity you can never get back. So from the time you have right now, that time you have right now, don't lose it. Use it wisely. Consciously reevaluate yourself, reevaluate your life. Know how your life is going. Because if you don't do that, you don't know where you are going. If you don't reevaluate your life, you don't know if you are doing well or not. And how can you evaluate your life? How can you reevaluate your life when you don't have a plan, when you don't have a goal? Goal with timing helps you evaluate, helps you measure to see you are going in the direction you want to go, to see if you are making progress. Like I said earlier on, your your pursuit of purpose and success is not in comparison with your friends or with your other family or with your neighbor. You are working on yourself to outdo your past. Your future, your tomorrow, it should be better than what you were yesterday. Because if you don't do anything about it, if you don't take out time to work on it, it is guaranteed your 5 years from now won't be different from what it is right now. And how can you know or how will you measure this if there is no plan, if you do not evaluate yourself? So please, before I go, I'm asking you right now, have a thought, play this again, think about the point I've raised, and use it to think about your own self. And also, please share this if you find something inspiring in this, if you learn something from this, please share it. Share it to people. Let it get to more people. Sometimes this is what they need. That your friend you are hoping they do better. That your friend you are hoping and wish things get better for them. Maybe this is what they need. This is the kind of information they need to change their own perspective about life. So please, if you are seeing this today, if you find a thought that inspire you, that is working something in you or something you can relate to, please don't just let it stop there. Just click the share button. Let it get to the next person so that someone who is watching can get something that will spark up a different thought in their mind. You see, do you know what? 5 years ago, I was just going to my Facebook. Then I saw my campus pastor back at the university in Nigeria. There was something he said that stuck with me. He was talking about there are people who has gone overseas and they've been there for 10, 15 years and nothing to show for it. All they could show is that they have green card. While there are same people, friends who are back in Africa, in Nigeria, during those 15 years, they've had properties, they've had businesses, they've had children. And this ones they are overseas. No children, no family, no property, nothing. They only have the green card or the residency. That thought started making me think about my own life. It says something about people who have goals, but they've forgotten their goals, their dreams, and their aspiration, and they are living from hand to mouth, managing life. However, the life came, they just follow that way. That makes me think. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And that makes me think, oh, this is true because they don't pay attention to their life and their growth, and things turn out to be so bad for them. So please share this. Share this. Who knows that person that will be seeing this? This will prompt them to take an action in an upward direction. Thank you so much for spending that time today with me. And I hope and I believe this has inspired some thought in your heart. Please share it and get it to the other people. Do have a wonderful night from here in Australia until I come your way tomorrow again. Think about yourself, think about your dream, pursue your goal, set a time, allocate time for your personal development and growth. Thank you so much. Bye.